you happy heads and headettes. How you doing? I'm Joel Martin, and I'm absolutely thrilled that you clicked through to watch this today. Never miss a Sunday Help on the Way, Grateful Dead guitar instruction, or HOTWGDGI. Today, we're going to work on one of the all-time greatest Grateful Dead songs. I just can't wait to get into this and talk about it. But before we do that, hit subscribe, please. Here on my channel, I play pedal steel. I try to come up with lots of good, fun content, whether it's guitar, or pedal steel, or Grateful Dead related. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of stuff to go through and peruse. So, let's get into it. Eyes of the World, released in 1973 on their wonderful record, Wake of the Flood. The Grateful Dead, always trendsetters, always breaking boundaries, always paving the way for other bands. By 1973, they were trying to be completely autonomous in their business affairs. So they had started Grateful Dead Records, which is how Wake of the Flood came out. They were their own touring company by then, doing their own promotion, hiring promotion people across the country to help them out. Absolutely unprecedented, incredible for that time. Jerry, the song is kind of post the great Jerry Garcia, Robert Hunter Renaissance period as I look at it from 1968 to 1972. In that time where, Jerry and Robert wrote all the incredible songs that would be on Oxymoxoa and Working Man's Dead, American Beauty, Jerry's Garcia record, the Europe 72 songs. Obviously a lot more great songs got written between the two, but for the first time in their working lives, Robert Hunter had moved back to Europe and was in London and wasn't living with Jerry Garcia, because for a lot of that time while they were writing those songs, they were living together. So the masterpieces came a little slower, but thank goodness this song happened. On the record, there's not even the classic opening chord sequence, and then the chord sequence evolved over time. On the record, I think it's just all most of the song is based on a E major 7, key of E, just play the regular E major scale, Ionian, right? I won't explain the theory behind E major or the modal stuff, because this is a classic modal vehicle for soloing. But if you want to have like a master lesson or something, masterclass lesson, please email me at iplaypedalsteel@gmail.com, and we can either do something on Zoom or in person if you're in Los Angeles. But most of the song is based in E major, the opening lick is, and I think on the record he hadn't really come up with what you hear live, so the record starts with a solo, and behind him is just, over this form of E major 7, that's 6th string, 4th string, 3rd string, right? It's just, and it does that. And Jerry never really played that as the opener live. Right out of the gate, what you would hear him do is based off this E major 7, which is the 5th string, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, all over this E root that's here on the 7th fret. And then he would play sort of a part of a C sharp minor voicing, and then part of a E major 7 voicing, which would feel like a G sharp minor 7, but it's still really the E major 7. So let's get into that. He would play, maybe sometimes he would put the pinky in there too, but and this would evolve to the 80s and 90s, where he would still be starting here on the E major 7, but then he would play this sort of neat block voicing, it's called, because it's a bunch of fourths, but it's still sort of a C sharp minor, like a C sharp minor sus, or a C sharp minor 11, and that's just the 4th string, 6th fret, 4th string, 3rd string, 6th fret, and 2nd string, 7th fret, and then he would play the full major 7. That's a great voicing, which is just the pinky on the 5th string, 3rd string, 6th fret with the 3rd finger, and then you're barring the 3rd string and the 2nd string on the 4th fret. So, and then the rest of the song, I won't go into the chords of that because they're all basically the normal big bar chords that we all use, and you can find those anywhere on the internet. So I'll go into what Bob does on the verse, because that's really fun too. So the verse will start, right side, this lazy summer home, and based on this E shape, or this E shape, he kind of slides into the 3rd, and then plays the 5th of E, and then that goes into the A, and then he echoes that part in the chorus. So you go, wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world, and he go, now the G is here, and he goes, let's see. So that's all the good guitar parts. Let's talk about the soloing. So like I said, this is a great vehicle for modal soloing. And once again, modes are too big a concept to get into on this little episodic thing that we're doing. But if you want to have like a master class or something, you can contact me at I Play Pedal Steel, and we can do something over Zoom or in person if you're in Los Angeles. And basically, and don't go around looking on YouTube too much, because there aren't any what I would consider satisfactory videos up about modes, unfortunately. People kind of miss the point of the flavor and the color and how special modes are. So, get it from me if you can. But the solos are really fun. The first solo is just an E major 7 again. Key of E major, no fuss. But then the second chord is a B minor, which of course does not fit into the restriction of the key of E. So what's happening there? Well, what's happening is you're really playing the minor second of the key of A. So it's kind of this neat, because our ears are used to hearing the A in the verse, where it functions as a 4 chord in the key of A, right? Or key of E, right? There's the E. What's the 4th step of E? 1, 2, 3, 4, A. So we've heard that in the verse. Right side the lazy summer home. So now in the solos, Jerry throws in the B minor, and that has a function of a 2 minor in A, and so we're going to solo in Dorian. So that's basically the key of A. You can use all the notes in the key of A. And that's different from E, because E has the D sharp, which is the 7, right? We've been hearing this all through the song. But now we go to the B, and we play a D natural, because that's the minor 3rd of the B, right? So it's really fun to blow over, because basically you can solo and just target those special color notes. You got the E with the D sharp, and then you got the B with the D natural, and you can target those and the other chord notes and arpeggiate those, and then you're going to have a real good time. So that's it for Eyes of the World. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments or feel free to email me. I love talking about Jerry Garcia. I love talking about the Grateful Dead. And, so please get in touch with me. And we're going to keep this series going for a few more days, right up until Jerry Garcia's 80th birthday. And I hope you enjoy these. Thank you so much.